They did, getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Watkins in motion left. From the gun, it's Hurts.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
It's Bubba Bolden who picks it.
And he'll take this back down inside the 20.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Duggan now to throw.
And that is incomplete here.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
This complete to Jones. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
They'll run with Herbert.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
Duggan looking to throw. That's complete to his running back, Herbert.
Touchdown!
Khalil Herbert.
Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game.
And the Bears are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
It's Marte Mapu.
And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
They'll take over 1st and 2 at the 27-yard line.
Let's go now. 60 Bison, 60 Bison, 70 Lion.
They go play action here on 1st down.
And this one too low.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
All right, a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Back to throw. Dugan.
1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. So on 4th down, Cairo Santos on now for the Bears field goal.
And this will be a 45. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
He completes it.
They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs.
They'll start on the ground with Swift.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
Now Hurts looking to change the play.
Back to throw now on 1st down.
And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. And quickly they get to the line. Throwing is Hurts. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45.
Hey, 73.
They go play action with Hurts. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
2nd and 10. They run out of the gun with Swift. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. Here's Hurts to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Hurts. He's got his target. That's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. On 1st down, Hurts. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. The call from Nick Sirianni. Let's go for 2 here, he says. They'll throw now on the final play. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion. But still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do. And don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense, right?
That's true. You've said that before. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Let's go.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year, and they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles.
No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked by Kevin Byard. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
On first and 10, it's Swift.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and
2.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
Flushed out right.
And Hurts able to show off some of that elusiveness as he slides to the ground there, and in the process picks up the first down.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown Eagles. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Eagles get a bit closer. Eagles offense staying out there. Of course, Hurts always a threat to run. They'll go for 2. They'll try to run with Swift.
And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside.
Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit, because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit, in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Here's Duggan to throw.
Escaping the pressure right.
He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Rodgers on the return.
A good head-down running on the return. Gets about 15 yards. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
And they're going to speed things up here.
A gain of 17 yards.
Swift going to try up the middle.
And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
And Hurts going to move him around.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Bears' 47-yard line.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. That is caught. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. This is good for a first down, his 2nd grab in this NFC Championship bout. They'll set up to throw. Finding his big receiver, Patrick, over the middle. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
Flush to his right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Here is 3rd and 5. Now they'll audible to something else.
73.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19.
Gervon Dexter able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. The kick by Elliott is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. So 3 points, maybe not a grand prize at this stage, but it does get them back within 1 score.
It certainly does because now they stay within shouting distance, so that means everyone on your sideline stays engaged in this game. They know they still have a shot.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Duggan. And again back to Kmet.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
To throw is Duggan. Right side, it's Hamler pulling it in.
And this is good for a first down, his 2nd grab of this NFC Championship bout.
A nice throw there. And this is a quarterback, you remember, looking to do what no other rookie has done, and that's lead his team into the Super Bowl.
And now you've made me go back down memory lane a little bit because we have had a few guys come close. Think about Patrick Mahomes in 2018. Second year in the league, but his first as a full-time starter. I go back to 2000 with the Vikings and Dante Culpepper. Also his first year as a starter. But this would be something I think would be very noteworthy.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Duggan now to throw. Open man, he finds Kmet. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. 28 yards. And the Bears are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their 4th quarter lead. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have. He's got a man complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, 76 yards. And the Eagles have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. This time, the extra point up and go. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now, after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And the pressure mounting with every passing minute. It's palpable right now. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And fantastic field position has them just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line in the red zone. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Tim Patrick, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Eagles are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Elliott now to add the extra point. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. These fans on pins and needles. A Super Bowl berth on the line, tied in the 4th quarter as the kick is away. The return is Jones from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And this one likely on the short list for Game of the Year candidates. And boy, did it come in a good one here in the playoffs. All tied in the 4th with a berth to the Super Bowl on the line. Buckle up, everybody. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Now a 2nd and 10. Duggan will look to throw this. And his throw here is incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. And this is going to be intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Yeah, boy, and it's tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. Second down. From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Now 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Eagles have broken our tie and have taken a fourth-quarter lead. So what a comeback here. They look like they might be down and out not too long ago, but they have rallied back to take a fourth-quarter lead.
And I think we've got to give them nothing but credit for figuring things out on the fly because mentally they were on the ropes ready to go and they hung in there. They made some changes and adjustments and that led to some big plays and it turned this game on its ear.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That is caught by Herbert. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. He'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Eagles have just about sewn up this football game. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And boy, having that 3rd time. There he goes left side. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the 4th quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
All the option left, it's Hurts. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
From the gun, here's Swift. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Well, big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. The Eagles in the victory formation as they take a knee. The Eagles are going to the Super Bowl as we sign off here and say goodnight, everybody.